Welcome to Genel's World Agency, where we bring to you updates around the world. On this report, President Trump emphasized that lowering energy costs and securing the southern border are key to reducing prices for Americans. He argued that by increasing domestic energy production and cutting down illegal immigration, inflation would drop, benefiting American households with lower prices on goods and services across the board. Before we continue with this report, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell to be notified when next we drop a new video.
Is there three things that you would do day one, day two in office to try and bring those prices down that have hurt Americans so much?
Sure. The prices are through the roof. And there are three things, but I'd start with energy. Yep. I'd also start with the border, because the border people coming in, are just destroying us. They're destroying us. They're making, you can't do anything. You can't get housing. Mm-hmm. It's all government housing now. The government is paying for housing, and it's driving people out. If you take a look at what's happening in the communities that we talk about, like Aurora, look at what's going on over there.
Right.
Look at what's going on with Springfield and different communities in this country. They've never had anything like it. But I would immediately start with energy. I would drill, baby, drill, and I say it in all fairness because they stopped the drilling. They gave up ANWR, which I got, and if you look at what I did with ANWR, was incredible. Ronald Reagan couldn't get. That's in Alaska, probably the biggest oil field in the world. Mm-hmm. And I got it. Nobody else got it. I got it. They all tried. And it was such a great thing. They were all ready to start drilling. And Biden came in and he terminated it. And he terminated the Keystone XL pipeline. And then he stopped a lot of the rigs, and the prices were going up. When they came in, mm-hmm. prices were starting to go through the roof. And then they said, we got to go back to Trump. We got to go back to his. So they let him drill a similar number. But they should have been 4 times higher by now, because don't forget, that was 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. So they should have been like 4 times higher by now. And they're not. I would drill. I'd get it to where we should have it. I'd immediately approve ANWR. Again, I'd get it done. Not an easy thing to do, but because I did it the first time, I know how to get it done the second time. Because, think of it, that's a site, they think, because who knows really, but they think the size of Saudi Arabia has that kind of capacity in our country. Yeah. And we were going to do that. We were going to get the energy prices down. We were going to strengthen up the border, because I had the best border we've ever had in the history of our country. And now it's the worst border anyone's ever had in the history of the world. And then we were going to work on a thing called growth. We need growth, and we have so much growth potential. And you see with the taxes and the tax cuts that we're doing, and no tax on tips as an example, mm-hmm. No tax on overtime, that's a big deal.